So hello everyone in Golden Panda Award land. It's a privilege to be here. I'm very excited about what we're going to come up with this week. I wish everyone to have a great award ceremony, and good luck to all the nominees, and thank you to everyone behind the scenes in making this such a great success. Well, this is my first time visiting China, so it's a massive impression on me. It's somewhere I've always wanted to visit, and to be able to do it and talk about television, which is my passion, is a fantastic opportunity. So far, it's totally blown my mind. It's a culture shock in a very good way. I love what I've seen of the city so far, and meeting all the other jurors and all the people behind the Golden Panda Awards has just been so exciting and invigorating. So I'm really excited and looking forward to the week. I think television in general around the world is reflecting a lot of what is going on in the world. I think what's very interesting is that we're seeing stories coming from places that you wouldn't normally see shows coming from. So in the UK, we've seen shows coming from Sweden, from Iran, from France, all over. And in the past, it was only ever America or the UK. And now we're seeing localized stories coming to us and showing us worlds that we never knew about, or we thought we knew, but they're showing us in a way that is a new way, in a very authentic way. So I think that's been the big impact for me this year, that we've seen regionalized, authentic stories coming from places like China that I've never seen before. And I think that's so exciting, that they're taking me on journeys that are different, that are unique and insightful. But the important thing is that they still connect with me as an audience member. They still impress the audience in that it's about the human spirit, it's about the human experience. I think the uniqueness of the Golden Panda Awards is that, well, it takes us into a country and a culture that we know little about. That, you know, I never knew the amount of television that you make, and of such a high quality, of diverse storytelling, contemporary, historic, period, but all of it exciting to watch and accessible and interesting. And I'm so glad I've found that. And I think the global audience are ready for more Chinese stories, which I think is a great thing, because it's something we've never seen before. I think it's fresh, it's new, and it brings, you know, so these awards can highlight that and bring China onto the global stage. I think what I always look for is a piece that moves me, that touches me. It doesn't matter if it's set in another country, another culture, in outer space. It has to touch me emotionally. And I think no matter what languages it's in, whatever story, whether it's from 1,000 years ago, or if it's now, or if it's set in the future, it has to touch you emotionally. And I think they're the pieces that I'm looking for that stand out. But do it in such a way that I've never seen before, in new ways of storytelling. I think there's so much television being made now that new creatives have this fantastic opportunity that never existed before, to be encouraged to be different, to be unique, to be authentic, and to push the boundaries of how you tell stories, not just to do it as it's always been done, not to copy Hollywood or other shows that have been successful, but to lead, not to follow. Well, I mean, this is the second year of the Golden Panda Awards, which is exciting to be in. It feels like I'm in kind of at the beginning of something that can only grow and get bigger and bigger. I think the awareness puts you on the stage up there with the BAFTAs, the Emmys, the Oscars, and I think that's very important. I think that's important for new talent that need to be encouraged, new Chinese talent who will look at the awareness that this award ceremony brings and inspires them to want to be involved in television, find out ways of writing, to get in front of the camera or behind the camera and get involved. And I think it can only be the beginning of something huge. Well, you've got this fantastic legacy of storytelling, thousands of years of history and insight that you can bring to a new audience and teach me as well as entertain and give me an insight into something that I knew little about, but also the new China, what's going on now. Take me into those journeys to give me that insight into how people live in different countries. That's what people want now. People never used to want to do that. They were very parochial. They looked inside. They just wanted to see themselves. They suddenly realized we're part of a massive world and we want stories coming from places that we never knew about. All I want to say is, I'm thrilled to be part of the Golden Panda Awards, and playing my small part. And I just wish it the very best of luck in the future. I think we will look back and say, well, we were part of the beginning of this, because I think it's something that will grow and become much more important. And it deserves to have a profile around the world, and I think it will have that. I think the fact that it's attracting this level of nominees, the applications for thousands of television shows being submitted now, people are taking it very seriously, and I think that is so worthwhile and exciting. So I wish you all the very best wishes, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun, and I think it's going to be very worthwhile and can only help the future of television in China.